Hello students, in this class we are going to discuss about the transformer coupled amplifier analysis in all frequency ranges like low frequency, medium frequency and high frequency range. This is the circuit for a transformer coupled amplifier. In this circuit we can observe that the R1, R2 and RE which provides the biasing for the circuit. And CE is the emitter bypass capacitor. Here you can observe the similar stage is present here also. So it is a double stage amplifier, and instead of RC resistor we have used the transformer. So here the transformer is transferring the output signal of stage 1 to stage 2 as an input. The second stage is the last stage of this amplifier. In this, the second stage output is given to the load. Here, this one is a Vs source signal and Cin is the input capacitor or input coupling capacitor. Here VCC is the DC supply voltage. So, in order to do analysis for the circuit, we are going for H parameter equivalent circuit, and we are going to draw equivalent circuit for one stage only because here the both stages are identical, so analysis for one stage is enough. So let us quickly move to mid frequency range analysis. In mid frequency range we have to assume that the all capacitors can be replaced with a short circuit because the reactance of these capacitors is very low in medium frequency range or negligible. So that's why all capacitors are excluded in the equivalent circuit, and Vs is source signal and Rs is the source resistance. So according to H parameter equivalent circuit, HIE is the input resistance, HRE VCE is a voltage source, and HFE IB is a current source, and 1 by HOE is the output conductance. And at the output side we have a transformer which has the primary turns of N1 and the secondary turns of N2. The output voltage is transferred to the second stage so that the second stage input impedance or input resistance will be the load for the stage 1. So that's why here we are mentioned HIE2, which is the input impedance of the second stage, so which is the load for the first stage. IC1 is the output current of stage 1 and IB2 is the input current for the stage 2. And here we can observe IB1 is the input current for the stage 1. So one thing we have to understand here, HIE1 is the input resistance of stage 1 and HIE2 is the input resistance of stage 2. So as we are assuming both stages are identical, HIE1 is equal to HIE2. In the transformers, we know that the transformer turns ratio N1 by N2, and one thing, as we are connected the HIE2 in the secondary of the transformer, so this will reflect into the primary. So we have to find out the reflected output resistance for the stage 1. So that's why the reflected load impedance on primary of transformer due to the load connected in secondary, which is given by N1 by N2 whole square into HIE2. So this can be achieved by, we know that the transformer turns ratio N1 by N2, which is equal to V1 by V2, where V1 is the primary voltage and V2 is the secondary voltage. So from this equation we can write the primary voltage V1 is equal to N1 by N2 into V2, where V1 is the primary voltage and V2 is the secondary voltage. Similarly, for current ratios, N1 by N2 is equal to I2 by I1, where I2 is the secondary current and I1 is the primary current. So from this we can write the I1 current, which is the primary current, which is equal to N2 by N1 into I2. Therefore, we can write the reflected load resistance RL is equal to V1 divided by I1. So V1 is the primary voltage and I1 is the primary current. V1 by I1, by substituting these values of V1 and I1 in the equation, we can get N1 by N2 whole square into HIE2, where HIE2 is nothing but V2 by I2. So V2 is the secondary voltage and I2 is the secondary current. Therefore, the above equivalent circuits can be redrawn as like this. So here the transformer was replaced with a single impedance, so which is equal to reflected load resistance, which is N1 by N2 whole square into HIE2. So IL is the load current, IC1 is the collector current of stage 1. So from this we can calculate the current gain AI is equal to output current divided by the input current. So what is the output current actually? So from this figure, IB2 is the output current and IB1 is the input current. So IB2 and IB1 we have to calculate, so that first we are going to calculate the IC1. So IC1 is equal to HFE into IB1 by 2 for the matched condition. So what is this matched condition means? So for maximum power transfer to the load resistance, the load impedance must be equal to the source impedance. So in this case we are assuming that the load resistance, this one, is equal to the output impedance of the amplifier. That's why we are assuming the 1 by HOE is equal to N1 by N2 whole square into HIE2. So that's why at this node, this current HFE IB will be divided equally into the both loads. That's why one current, this IC1 current is equal to the total current HFE IB IB1 divided by 2. Okay, so from the circuit we can write like IB2 by IC1 is equal to N1 by N2, and from this we know that I2 by I1 is equal to N1 by N2. I2 means the secondary current and I1 is the primary current. So in this figure, the IB2 is the secondary current and IC1 is the primary current. Therefore we can write IB2 divided by IC1 is equal to N1 by N2. Like that we have mentioned here, IB2 divided by IC1 is equal to N1 by N2. Therefore, IB2 from the above equation is N1 by N2 into IC1. And we know IC1 value we already calculated, which is HFE IB1 by 2. Therefore, IB2 can be calculated as N1 by N2 into HFE IB1 by 2. The current gain AI is the output current divided by input current, which is IB2 divided by IB1. In this equation, IB2 is in left hand side and IB1 is in RHS, so that we can write the AI, the current gain equation, as IB2 divided by IB1, which is equal to N1 by N2 into HFE by 2. And one thing we can observe, the current gain in the transformer coupled amplifier is very high. Similarly, if you want to calculate the voltage gain, so output voltage divided by input voltage we have to calculate. Here VB2 is the voltage across the second stage input. Here VB2 is the output voltage and VB1 is the input voltage for the transistor amplifier. So that's why we have written the voltage gain is a ratio of output voltage to input voltage, which is equal to VB2 divided by VB1. And we know that VC1 is equal to N1 by N2 whole square into HIE2 into IC1. So this was written like V is equal to IR formula. Okay, so VC1 is the output voltage. VC1 is equal to current IC1 into the resistance N1 by N2 whole square into HIE. So V V is equal to I into R. This is VC1 equation, and we already know for the matched condition IC1 is equal to HFE IB1 by 2. Now we are going to substitute this IC1 value in VC1 equation. This will become like this. And IB1 current, input base current, is the ratio of input voltage to input resistance, as it is the stage 1 input current IB1. So that's why VB1 divided by HIE1. Now we are replacing this IB1 as VB1 by HIE1. Therefore, VC1 is equal to N1 by N2 whole square, HIE2, HFE by 2, VB1 by HIE1. So as we assume the both stages are identical, HIE1 is equal to HIE2. So that's why both HIEs got cancelled. Therefore, VC1 divided by VB1 is equal to N1 by N2. Just I am splitting this N1 by N2 whole square into N1 by N2 into N1 by N2 into HFE by 2. And we know that VC1 by VB2 is equal to N1 by N2. From the transformer, V1 by V2 is equal to N1 by N2, like that. Here V1 is nothing but VC1, V2 is nothing but VB2. Therefore, VC1 by VB2 is equal to N1 by N2. So now I am substituting VC1 by VB2 as N1 by N2 in the above equation. Therefore, both sides VC1 will get cancelled, and VB2 divided by VB1, which is nothing but our voltage gain, which is equal to N1 by N2 into HFE by 2. We can observe the voltage gain, current gain, both equations are same in transformer coupled amplifier. So for the low frequency analysis, the equivalent circuit for low frequency analysis of a transformer coupled amplifier is shown in the below figure. So the only change is the primary shunt inductance LP is added at the output side of our equivalent circuit. So as the value of LP is low, the load resistance value becomes low, so which decreases the output voltage. So that's why our gain also decreases in the low frequencies. If you go to the high frequency analysis, the series inductance and distribution capacitance can be considered in a primary as well as secondary. Here L1S is a leakage inductance of a secondary, and L1P is the leakage inductance due to the primary, and CS is a distribution capacitance from the secondary, and CP is a distribution capacitance from the primary. Because of these series leakage inductance and distribution capacitances, the gain will decreases at high frequencies. The above equivalent circuit can be simplified as like this, and it can be further simplified as this circuit. Here LT is the total inductance and CT is the total capacitance of this circuit, where LT is the combination of L1S plus N1 by N2 whole square into LP. So this one, these two are in series combination, and CT is equal to, this one is CS plus N1 by N2 whole square into CP. These two capacitances are in parallel combination. That's why the equivalent capacitance or total capacitance was written like this. So the circuit can be converted into series resonance circuit. One thing we can observe, this circuit can be converted into series resonance circuit, so which has the resonant frequency F0 is equal to 1 by 2 pi root of LT into CT, and we already know the values of LT and CT here. Therefore, we will get the maximum peak at the resonant frequency. So the frequency response curve is shown in the figure. So here, up to here, the transformer coupled amplifier will work normally as RC coupled amplifier, and only at the resonant frequency we will get the maximum peak. Only at this frequency we will get the maximum peak. So because of primary shunt inductance LP, we are getting low gain in the low frequency range, and because of the series leakage inductance and the distribution capacitance, the gain is getting down at high frequencies, and at mid frequencies the gain is somewhat stable, and at resonant frequency we are getting the maximum peak. So this is about the transformer coupled multi-stage amplifier analysis. Thank you. I hope you understood.